Hey guys, welcome back to Trading with Jen. Welcome to the new week. This week's topic is going to be trend lines. Beginners struggle finding trend lines, especially when you see something like this, right? They don't really know about fake outs just yet. They don't know about liquidity sweeps. So sometimes the trend line seems to be off. Well, today I'm going to show you guys what is the easiest way to draw them. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into it. All right, guys. So back onto the charts. We're looking at the Trade Locker app right now. Yes, again, all of these videos that I have on for you guys are going to be on practice accounts, okay? Just to remind that every beginner, you guys do not need to trade live in order to learn the lesson. You guys want to be able to practice the do's and don'ts on paper trading, guys. Okay, so I did just pull this up. And now, whenever you're looking for a trend, right? Whenever you're looking for a bull trend or a bearish trend, you want to be able to just think about first thing first. As a beginner, when you think of a bull, you're thinking about, like two horns, basically pushing up. That is a bullish market. Okay. Secondly, whenever it is downtrending, think of it like a big grizzly bear, right? Just kind of like pushing down the market. So yeah, again, there's only going to be two trends. It's either going up, going down, and then we have one where it just kind of consolidates sideways. They also call this ranging because it's not even really doing much. It's just, going up and down between two particular, price points or areas. So we have the equal highs and equal lows where it's just bouncing off into like a little zigzag. That is consolidation or AKA ranging. Okay, but let's go ahead and try to identify a bullish trend. Okay, on this current one on Doge, actually, we have a bullish trend right over here, guys. Okay, sometimes, like as a beginner, you start overthinking on how do I connect these things, right? The easiest one is always going to be on the bottom. Whenever you are going for a bullish trend or your tech analysis is just saying, okay, I know this is bullish type thing, just draw a trend line on the bottom. Okay. And the reason why I say draw this on the bottom is because whenever the market starts going down again, you want to see a breakout on that bottom trend line. Okay, basically insinuating that it's coming lower than a higher low of your bullish market structure and creating a new lower low or whatever. Okay, so right over here, guys, the easiest way, you guys don't need to try to figure out like, okay, this one right here is connecting to this, but then it's like going, and then next thing you know, you guys are drawing lines like this, right? Don't overthink it. I honestly would suggest draw the line on the bottom end, right? Essentially, this is how you would draw this one right up here. But needless to say, just to make it a little bit more simplified, draw the trend line on the bottom whenever on the bottom whenever it's going up. Whenever the market is tumbling down, it is a bearish market. You want to draw the trend line on the top end. And I would say change the colors if you can, right? Let's not go too far back out. But just so you guys can see how they connect, you don't want to put it too far out because then it starts kind of looking like it's not making any sense. But anyways, let's just look at what we have in this current one right here. So whenever you're going to a downtrend, right? Ideally, you would like to see three touches on the top, just like you would need to see three touches on the bottom onto an uptrend, right? Three touches up top for the most part. Just beware that soon it is going to have a breakout into the next trend. Okay. Now on the bottom, again, this is where I say people may just overthink, especially in the beginning. The trend is doesn't, it's not a pretty sight if you was to draw a line like this, because it's like, what the hell's happening here, right? So whenever it is downtrending, the most simplistic way to do it is draw a red trend line on the top because we know that eventually, once the trend does break, it's going to be breaking going up for the most part, right? You were just on a downtrend. So it's more than likely overdue, for a pullback going up, depending whatever market structure is happening on a higher time frame. Okay, you guys always want to consider what's happening on a higher time frame. They have the stronger market structure analysis, and then anything else below that, the higher time frames, you're just kind of like riding the wave. You're trading a trend within trend, guys. But yeah, that is the simplest way on how you guys could try to trend line. Whenever it's coming down, draw a red line above the candles. Whenever it is a bullish market, and then you see that breakout from that downtrend going into that uptrend, you guys want to be able to connect the candles on the bottom. And just to make it a little bit more simplified, whenever it's going down, obviously we know, down, use red, right? And whenever it is bullish, the market's going up, you can use a green color. Now, you could use whatever you prefer, but ideally, in the most simplistic way, this is the most easiest way to draw trend lines, guys. Okay, guys, if you guys found that helpful, please don't forget to click like on the bottom and follow for more of my weekly videos. Bye, guys. See you guys next week.